Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to share with you something a bit different. This is my first DIY project for my channel, and we being my husband and I, are going to wallpaper our front entryway. So if you're interested in seeing how this room is going to look and how we go about wallpapering it, then keep on watching. This funny little room. It has our front door and then a space and another set of doors. The room has two walls on either side of it that are pretty much blank. One of them has a little bench seat built into it with storage underneath. So today we're going to be using this fantastic pre-pasted wallpaper. It's by Magnolia Home and it's their shiplap pattern in the ivory color. So the items you'll need for this project are obviously your roll of wallpaper. I'll be using pre-pasted, a tape measure, a level, we'll also be using a laser level, a spray bottle filled with water, a wallpaper scraper or a credit card would work too, scissors, a ruler, a pencil, and finally a very sharp blade. So the first thing you want to do is give your walls a really good wipe down. I'm just using an all-purpose cleaner here, but it's really important to not skip this step because your walls could have dust on them that will stop the glue adhering properly to the surface, and you might want to get someone tall to help you with the top if you're short like me and you have tall ceilings. Next, you want to draw your level line on the wall. In old houses, especially like ours, our home was built in the 1930s. The walls are not straight. It's very common, so it's important to draw a vertical line down your wall that is straight, and then you use this line to line the edge of your wallpaper up against, your first sheet anyway. We've measured ours about 12 inches in from the corner, and then made sure it's level all the way down, and I'm just drawing a line with a lead pencil. Then you want to measure, cut and match your drops of wallpaper. So you can see that here we are just checking our first drop to make sure it looks good on the wall, and then once you've got your first drop cut, roll out the paper next to it, match the pattern up and cut your second drop, and so on and so forth until you have the drops cut that you need for your wall width. So next it's time to activate the glue on the back of your wallpaper. To do this, use the spray bottle filled with water and spray it really liberally. I'm working half of the drop at a time and then folding the wallpaper over on itself. Once you've done the whole sheet, fold it all up. Make sure not to crease the edges, and then set it aside to let the glue activate, and then move on to your second drop. We activated the glue on only 2 drops at a time because we found otherwise they sat for too long and the glue started to dry out while we were hanging drops on the wall. The drops have sat for a couple of minutes. It's ready to get up on the wall. You want to make sure you leave them long enough. We found sort of 3 to 5 minutes is good. Line your first drop up with the level line that you drew on the wall earlier. Definitely helps to have 2 people to do this because one person can be on the ladder to hang the paper and the other person can be at the bottom smoothing it out and making sure it's all lined up. I found a damp cloth really helped to smooth out the edges as well, so you can see that I'm doing that here in addition to the wallpaper scraper. And then next you want to get your second drop up next to the first one. For us it was quite difficult because most of our drops we had to deal with corners. So here you can see us just trying to line up the seam, make sure it's really nice and flat, and then working it into the corner. You can wait till you've done all the drops on your wall before you cut the edges. We did it after the second drop here. On the other wall we waited till we'd finished the whole lot before we cut it. It's really important to make sure your blade is sharp when doing this, otherwise you risk tearing the wallpaper while cutting it. Then just carefully pull the excess away and discard it. Ghost is being very helpful here, supervising us working on this project. And here's the finished product. I think it looks absolutely fantastic, and honestly, I don't think you can tell that it's not real shiplap. And it's easily removable when we leave this house. We've got a few more DIY projects we'll be working on in the coming weeks to finalize the entryway, so keep an eye on my channel for those. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, everybody. If you did, I would love if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And let me know in the comments down below, how do you think the room turned out? And have you guys tried the pre-pasted wallpaper before, and how did you go with it? And how have you used it in your house? Let me know, I'd be interested to hear. Thanks for watching, everybody, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.